Welcome to Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup. I'm your host, Jason Bland, and tonight we have returning guest, one of the first guests I ever had on the show, and my favorite guest and one of our best friends of the show, spiritual medium Katrina Cooper, is back tonight. Should have had her on a lot sooner, and we definitely can have her on a lot more often if you guys want and she wants. I have her on all the time. Because I am getting some guest book. Next Sunday should be an interesting one. We have a guest that reached out to me from Illinois that has a family of Bigfoot living on their property. Yeah. So I am getting some, and we have some listeners. You heard me out there, Captain? I emailed you. Give me a date. Give me a Sunday. And Marie, I'm going to get back to you. We have some listeners I want to talk to that have been listening for the last several years or a long time that want to tell their stories. They're all Paranormal Soup family members, I call them. Our friends, and I want to hear more of their stories. I want you to hear more of them than just their calls, so that'll be coming up in the next month or two. But Katrina Cooper is amazing. If you're new to this show, when people ask me about, do you know good mediums? I'm like, she's the first name to come out of my mouth is Katrina Cooper, because I know her, I trust her, I've seen her work, and it's amazing. It's been amazing and proved on this show more than a dozen times. Now, I can't make you any promises if you call in later tonight, and you are going to have to wait. We got World Wide Web of Weird, and we definitely got weird to talk about. And, we want to talk and catch up a little bit with Katrina before we start taking a bunch of phone calls. But we will get your phone calls. Just wait. And I only have the one phone line. The best way to call in tonight is going to be the 219-230-4444. The Skype thing, since Microsoft took over, I'm not trusting. The Google line might work, I don't know, but that one line, I'll repeat it again later in the show tonight, will be your main way to call in. And just remember, with Katrina, you should reach out to her and try to get a reading from her, or find where her next event is if it's near you, because you want a full reading from her. But she can amaze you in just the 5 or 10 minutes that you get to talk to her tonight if you call in. I've seen it countless times. No promises, you never know, but I swear... She amazes me every time she comes on the show. All right, guys, we got a lot to get to, so let's go ahead and get rolling on into it. Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. As before I said, I am Jason Bland. If you're listening on the Talkstream Live radio network, we are a webcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you want to come watch... And I usually put that part in later. I'm way off my game. Maybe it's because I've just been excited to have Katrina Cooper on the show tonight. And Jamie, too. Love having both you ladies here with me. Welcome. I'm going to unmute you, Katrina. Oh, okay. Whoop. Then I got you. I know you got to touch the screen, so it's not easy.
You got me crying over here. It's so nice.
We missed you. You missed you. Jamie said, Katrina's want to know when she come back on the show. I'm like, anytime.
I did. I was like, I want to be on Jason and Jamie's shows. I love your, but you know what? I have some long bond forever friends that I developed through your network of Paranormal Soup people. So,
we did. I mean, we met people together. I mean, that's how it works. We start. When I started the show, you were the first guest I really had. And, I had a couple other people on, but first medium. You were the first medium I ever had on the show.
Thank you. We had some weird stuff happen on the show. We've had weird eyes in the back of the car. Remember, that was so crazy.
Oh yeah.
We had the growling going on. Me
Oh
and your
yeah.
wife had some fun times at that jail when we went on the
Crown Point.
Crown Point. That was just. It's
Yeah.
so
We
weird
miss you.
because the guy said there was going to be some a sex doll up there. There literally was a naked Barbie. Tell her it was, and it was in a weird position. Don't you remember that, Jason?
Is that
What
was that at Crown
happened?
Point?
That
What
was
happened?
then. Yes, yes.
I don't remember that.
Who said
Huh.
it? Who said
You
that
know
there
your
was-
wife does. She's got a photographic memory.
Oh,
so.
I know. She'll remember. All right. Well, before we get back to the memories and stuff, and we are, Katrina, I'm going to have you turn down your phone just a teeny bit more. I'm hearing a lot. Of course, I got music going that probably is not helping. But we are going to go to our World Wide Web of Weird. Join us in on that, Katrina. But let's go ahead and roll into the World Wide Web of Weird. Tonight on the World Wide Web of Weird, I figure we continue on the story of missing or dead scientists with this latest one. 29-year-old NASA nuclear propulsion engineer who was reported missing found dead in burned out Tesla rack. Now, this is stuff people are finding a year or two after the fact. I think this happened in 2025, but I told you, the internet is looking now. And I believe this guy, if I remember from this one, because I'm losing track and mixing up all these different dead scientists or missing scientists, is he worked at the, what is that, that famous place. It should be in this article. I believe he worked there. Was it Huntsville, Alabama or something like that? You know, where they got the Rocket City, where they're building UFOs. Same place that Amy Eckridge worked at, that suicided, supposedly. There's more. And I got another one, a whistleblower, too. I mean, we're going to keep up on this. It's happening. People are dying. Do you really believe we're going to get disclosure? That's going to be the main theme tonight in the first part of the World Wide Web of Weird. All right, enough of me chatting about that. Let's get into the good stuff of, not very good, sadly. This is about somebody who died. Again, another scientist. Let me get the articles up here. And like I said, this is the part where I say this part. If you're listening on the Talkstream Live radio network, the Paranormal Soup radio channel, we are a webcast streaming out to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And I do have videos and pictures. Tonight, I think it's all just photos, articles, no videos, or whatever. I had trouble. StreamYard's video thing's not been working great anyways. All right, so let's see here. Another death is resurfacing amid renewed attention in what is becoming an alarming and disturbing pattern of accidental deaths involving America's top nuclear and aerospace scientists. 29-year-old NASA engineer specializing in nuclear propulsion technology was found burned beyond recognition inside his charred Tesla after a fiery single vehicle crash in rural Alabama just last July. According to Fox News, Joshua LeBlanc, according to Fox News, Josh LeBlanc was a rising star at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, that's right, Huntsville, Alabama. This is Rocket City, man. If there's a place they're developing anti-gravity, and this was what Amy Eckridge was talking about, who did some interviews, and then she died and said she was being attacked by direct energy weapons. You know, people are like, oh, she looks like she's on drugs. Well, according to her, she's being literally attacked by direct energy weapons. Again, a lot of stuff going on here, people. He specialized in nuclear propulsion technology, serving as a team lead at NASA Space Nuclear Propulsion Instrumentation and Control Maturation, and later on as high-stakes demonstration rockets for Agile Cislunar Operations, codenamed Draco. Or that's DRAC, okay, for demonstration. Well, that's the anagram, Draco. I don't know, that sounds creepy. Revolutionizing travel to Mars and beyond. LeBlanc's Tesla Model 3 was discovered burned beyond recognition around 2:45 p.m. on July 22nd, 2025, after veering off the road, slamming into a guardrail and several trees on the hill road near DeMond Switch Cutoff Road in Walker County, about 2 hours from his Huntsville home. The Alabama law enforcement agency confirmed the vehicle erupted in flames, leaving little for investigators to work with. But here's where the story gets even more troubling and raises serious red flags about potential foul play or a major cover-up. LeBlanc's family reported him missing at 4:32 a.m. that same day after he uncharacteristically failed to show up to work. His blue 2021 Tesla Model 3 had been tracked sitting for 4 hours at a Huntsville International Airport, just minutes from his apartment, before it headed out on a rural back road. His last known communication was earlier that morning. The body inside the vehicle was so badly burned that identification had to be confirmed through forensic science. The family of Joshua LeBlanc, a New Liberta native and NASA electrical engineer, is searching for answers after his car was found abandoned and burned beyond recognition 2 hours away from us. Oh, this just repeats this. But, that does sound weird. And sorry, I had you still muted, Katrina. You can, when you want to chime in, unmute yourself here. I'm unmuting you because you're talking. What were you saying?
We've been talking about this all day with my friend Valerie. So,
yeah.
I
love your intuition on this.
My intuition is them gathering everybody up. I don't feel like they're dead, and it's very interesting that the body that's there is beyond recognition.
And forensic science. You know what forensic science is? Is bullshit.
I'm just saying. I feel like it all started like in 2020. My thing is I think that everything started in 2020, just like Eisenhower when he came up missing and went to go visit. I kind of feel like all of the world leaders were gathered together. And we've been seeing a lot more stuff going on since then. I think that there's this whatever of galactical agreement or whatever it may be. And then we even grabbed all of the scientists from oh goodness,
I know China. I didn't cover this tonight, but China has a spate of their own scientists in the same fields mysteriously dying.
That's what I found out.
It's easy for them to make people right. They can easily make people go missing if it's their government.
I really think that they're just gathering all together. I think there might be like a class or something. I don't
stop us from reaching warp drive. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really feel good about disclosure happening. But now, with all these disappearances for Article 2, FBI is now officially investigating a spate of mysterious disappearances. In recent weeks, we've reported on a spate of mysterious deaths and disappearances concerning various prominent scientists and governments, blah, blah, blah. Basically, your FBI is on the case. On Friday, Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, and I am going to mute you when you're not talking, Katrina, because we're getting a lot of background noise. Sorry. In the light of recent legitimate questions about these troubling cases and President Trump's commitments, from Caroline Leavitt, to the truth, the White House is actively working with all relevant agencies and the FBI to holistically review all the cases together and identify any potential commonalities that may exist, she said. Oh, I feel so much better, Caroline Leavitt. The announcement came after Trump himself commented on the subject last week. Well, I hope it is random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half, he said. I just left a meeting on that subject, so pretty serious stuff. Hopefully coincidence, but some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it. Well, you'd think you'd want to. But, I have, just like, I have the Epstein files we're still really waiting for you to do something frickin' with, I honestly don't have a good feeling about them looking into it, and I don't think it's going to lead anywhere. Just like disclosure, I don't think it's going to lead anywhere. All right. And I'm missing Article 3. What did I do to Article 3? Uh-oh. What is Article 3? Oh, how did I not add this photo in? All right, well, I don't have a photo up for this one, for the article, but I got it here. This is the other one. This is a whistleblower. James Sullivan's cause of death, UFO whistleblower's overdose sparks buzz as missing scientists row. Mystery surrounding the death of Matthew James Sullivan, who had been circulating claims about UFOs, has taken a decisive turn after authorities confirmed his cause of death as an accidental drug overdose, per the New York Post. It's another one. I'm sorry I don't have his picture here of him. The article didn't come up. Reported by Eric Burleson, Republican representative of Missouri, expressed grave concern about the unexplained death and sent the case to the FBI for examination because implications for national security. In a letter Burleson sent to the FBI Director Kash Patel, I just see that every time I hear the guy's name, I just see the dumb face. Sorry. Mr. Sutherland's death was a local. Let's see. He wrote, Mr. Sutherland's death was a local Virginia medical examiner case, and the manner and circumstances of his death raised substantial questions as he was preparing to provide testimony to Congress. Brilson added the sudden and suspicious circumstances surrounding his death raised significant concerns about potential foul play and the safety of other individuals involved in this matter. What did I say last week? If there's any reason why they're letting this be on Fox News and CNN and talking about it, maybe it's the message isn't even for us or some big manipulation. The message is for the whistleblowers. The message is for the nuclear scientists. Shut your mouth, or this happens to you. You got to unmute yourself when you want to talk, Katrina. I'm sorry. I see you talking.
But
yeah.
is that real bad?
Yeah, it's like echoing really bad.
I'm gonna come back in.
Yeah, just do that. Just join back in. Oh, jeez. Ow. That's the worst it's ever done it. Hopefully, by the time we come back, we get it fixed. But it was working fine, and then it goes crazy.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's like a full echo. I put a filter on there. Is she frozen now? Is actually leaving?
Happens with her a lot though, where there's like this kind of stuff.
I'm gonna kick from studio, kick guest because it might have locked her, but I didn't block her, so she should be able to join back in.
Yeah.
So we'll move on while we wait for Katrina. Are you able to see my callers in on this on the StreamYard, or you're not in that mode? Okay, I'll have to try to keep an eye on it. Well, here she is. All right. All right, you there? Do you hear us? Uh-oh. First time she entered, she couldn't hear us, and then she came back. All right.
I don't hear you guys.
Okay, then rejoin, re-roll.
Am I really loud?
No. You need to
I
re-roll.
can't hear you. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna,
means you
I'm gonna try.
back out. All right, we'll get it figured out. All right. Where was I? All right, so we were on 3, number 4. 4 we could probably skip, but anyways, the reason I say skip number 4. Because, like I said, I have not much. I'm not going to read the article. This Trump says review of UFO files found interesting documents. I just don't have much faith. I'm sorry. I remember the Epstein little charade you pulled. You know, I have no faith in this administration giving us anything. Not that I would have faith in any of the previous other administrations if they'd pulled any of this. I wouldn't. Every single one in my lifetime has proven to be some kind of liar or manipulate. That's politics. They're all the same. And so, yeah, I just don't feel like we're going to get much from them. I don't know. I could be wrong, and I hope to be wrong. I hope we get all the information, but I think we get nothing. I honestly do. I think we get stuff like they did in the Epstein release that they said they first had, where they literally gave you public information. I feel that's what we're going to get a big joke out of it. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, this is an update article. I always try to update you on stories we've covered. All right. You remember the bear suit guys? I don't have the video to play it again, but it's been a year or two since we had this. In California, I think this was, they dressed in a bear costume and on their CC camera, went into the car and ripped it up and then filed insurance claims more than once. And, of course, the insurance company got in. Back in 2024, reported on what has certainly been one of the most bizarre, unique scams we've ever heard of. And now, 2 years on, those responsible have finally been brought to justice. The scam itself has since been known as the Operation Bear Claw. Involved one of the crooks dressing up in a bear costume and then being filmed attacking a luxury car. The footage was submitted as evidence that the car had been damaged in a bear attack. The fraudsters pulled the same stunt 3 times with 3 different insurance companies, each time providing evidence of the bear entering the vehicle and damaging the interior. Insurers became suspicious that something was up when the photos of the damage didn't seem genuine. The scam was eventually discovered by the California Department of Insurance when a wildlife biologist was brought in to confirm that the animal was in fact a person in a costume. It's hilarious if you've ever seen that footage. All right. Are you there, Katrina? You hear us?
Hello.
You hear us? Oh, no. Do you hear us, Katrina? Nope.
Did you restart your phone? Restart your phone. Reboot
Yeah.
the phone.
Reboot the phone.
Wait.
Can you send her a
Okay,
message?
so-
She just left. I'm gonna send her a message in Messenger. Or actually, I think I have her cell number still. Let me see.
I'm messaging her.
Okay.
Maybe
Oops.
try rebooting your phone.
I just texted her too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here she is again. Let's try it. All right. Are you there?
I can.
hear
I
us?
rebooted. I did, and now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, and you sound good. And
Yeah.
I don't hear the
Okay.
echo. It might take some rebooting tonight, so if we have to back out, I'll just go right to the reboot again. I don't know. It's a phone.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's
No,
technology. Sometimes it
everything's
wants to
been
work.
moving. Everything's been screwing.
All right, so we talked about the bear scam. Let's go on to another scam going on. I don't know if it's a scam. I don't know what it is, but the seed thing's happening again. People are now receiving the mysterious seeds in the mail in Delaware. A lot of it was what? Texas, Jamie? Before we've covered a lot in Texas. There was some other states too, California. Mysterious seeds phenomenon is back, this time in Delaware. A few years ago, we reported on the mystery of residents in several U.S. states, including Washington, Utah, and Virginia. Oh, those are other states. We had Texas before. Being sent unidentified packets of seeds in the mail. The phenomenon appeared again last year within Texas. Oh, that's the last time we covered it. Now, according to reports, the state of Delaware seems to have been the latest target. Delaware Department of Agriculture has moved to dissuade residents from opening or planting the seeds, citing risks to local agriculture or environment. The response echoes that seen during previous waves that the local authorities concerned that the packets may contain seeds of invasive plant species that could prove highly damaging. The question is, who is sending these packets and for what purpose? They are being drop shipped straight from China to the consumer, Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller said back in 2025. We think they're ordered from Temu. It's how they get their addresses. They all seem to have a link that they've ordered something from China, but they didn't order these seeds. They're coming in completely different shipments. Suffice it to say, if you happen to receive any mysterious seeds in the post, do not open them. Throw them away. No, don't throw them away. Burn them. I don't know. Yeah, they end up in a landfill if you throw them away. What do you do?
Before, I think you're supposed to turn them in. There was a phone number to call.
Ah, there you go. Because,
I
yeah, you wouldn't want to throw them
thought that I
away.
got some, but it
I
turned out it was another pack. I got messed over by a Chinese company, a whole other thing. And anyway, it was a balloon in there.
I mean,
seed.
China plays the long game and all, but I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that they have some nefarious thing that they're send them seeds.
That's
plant
brilliant.
invasive species. Yeah, it would be, but I really don't.
The first thing they're gonna do is plant
I
it.
don't know.
I've never heard it. I never heard
Yeah,
of
it's
the
been going
seed.
on. Oh, it's been going on for
It's
a
like
few years now.
2020. Was it 2020 when it
Somewhere
started?
around there, or it was like after COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think it was. I mean, have you turned
what
down your
kind of
volume just a
damage
little
does
bit on
seed
your phone,
do?
though?
Okay.
Take
Sorry, 'cause we're getting
over,
background.
and if it's not indigenous to the area, it can be like a predatory type plant that can take the
Invasive.
nutrients from something. Yeah,
But like no
Yeah.
danger to you touching it or nothing, right?
It
Who
could be,
knows?
or it could be. It could destroy the the ecosystem of your area.
Like how
You
we
never
get all
know.
these like big African snails, everything coming in through like Florida, like through the ports, like African snails, these locust things, all these weird Chinese beetles and Asian beetles that all act like locusts
I
to
don't
like
know.
destroy
It's just,
crops. It's just
you
too
know,
weird.
it's weird. I don't know. I still, I don't know. It's could be some nefarious plans, but then again, to China.
Or their
All right.
customs isn't checking enough.
I don't have time to read this article because we're running out of time here, but this is up on Unexplained Mysteries. New underground scans could help locate Ark of the Covenant. Yes, I'm an Indiana Jones fan. Raiders of the Lost Ark is my second favorite Indiana Jones movie. Sorry, Temple of Doom is my first. But, and I know that would start an argument with some of my friends. But, one of the most sought-after mystifying religious artifacts in history, the Ark of the Covenant remains a fascinating, blah, 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 blah. Where's the part where it gets to, according to Dr. Chris McKinney has reunited debate over relics' whereabouts by preparing to conduct a new search beneath Jerusalem's Temple Mount. According to McKinney, whose work will be the focus of the new documentary entitled Legends of the Lost Ark, the relic was never destroyed, but instead hidden to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Last rumored location of the Ark in historical records was the temple in Jerusalem, but when the Babylonians destroyed the city in 586 BCE, there was no record of it being captured. This had to lead to speculation that it was moved and hidden somewhere else at around that time. To find out if the Temple Mount is indeed the final resting place of the Ark, McKinney has and his team will use muon I cannot say tomography. Ugh. Well, I have that problem with that word. Modern scanning technique designed to reveal what's hidden underground. Previous tentative scans of the site have revealed possible voids under the surface, so there is chances that the Ark cover might be hidden down there. I don't think so. You know, I maybe, but I think it was moved. I think it was taken out when the Babylonians destroyed the Temple Mount. I honestly think that there's the Ethiopian that claim that they have it. There's a place in Ethiopia where these priests have been guarding it for hundreds of years, and then some of them are like blind and stuff from I believe it's probably radiation poisoning from whatever this is, alien technology. I'm just saying. That's it for the World Wide Web of Weird. Our guest tonight is Katrina Cooper. She's a spiritual medium. If you're new to the show, then you're about to be blown away. If you're a regular, that's fine too. Call in tonight. The phone lines will be open when we return from this commercial break, though, and I really only have the one, 219-230-4444. But wait to call in until after we get back from commercial break, and I give the go. I say, all right, guys, call in, because I'll have it on Do Not Disturb until then, all right? Because I want to talk a little bit, catch up with Katrina, and we're going to take your guys' calls. You never know what happens here. The Paranormal happens live every Sunday night. We'll be right back.
Conducting an experiment into the combined effects of sensory deprivation and hallucinatory drugs. The subject of the experiment is himself, and the experiment is out of control. Ken Russell's Altered States, a film that must not be missed, is in the West End now. Altered States, Certificate X.
Do you wish for more paranormal and spiritual content? The Paranormal Chronicles magazine is a free digital magazine crammed with the very best in paranormal and spiritual articles and features. No sign-up, no subscription, just free reading and knowledge for you. Read today at www.paranormalchronicles.com/magazine.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Paranation Magazine is a new paranormal magazine based out of Denver, Colorado. Our goal isn't just to give you the best paranormal content out there, but to promote paranormal unity. We're doing this by giving everyone an opportunity to tell their stories and to share their experiences. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Paranation Magazine and soon, paranationmag.com.
I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is the extraordinary travels of a young, alone, and broke psychic in the highly anticipated new book from internationally renowned psychic, medium, medical intuitive, and best-selling author Sherry Dillard. Critics have described I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like as an engrossing memoir, An empowering story of how a broken girl came to accept her psychic gift. A refreshing and fun read. I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is available through Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and wherever books are sold.
Wrote Spirits of the Dead with a pen dipped in warm blood. You will see the ultimate in terror with this important all-star cast. Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda in Edgar Allan Poe's Spirits of the Dead. Only Poe's demented genius could bring to the screen such horror and evil. Spirits of the Dead stars Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda. Directed by three masters of the cinema, Federico Fellini, Louis Malle, and Roger Vadim. Spirits of the Dead is an adventure in terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Spirits of the Dead in color is rated R.
CS ranging. 240, nominal to profile. We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Tonight on Paranormal Soup, returning guest, friend of the show, one of the first guests we had on this show, spiritual medium Katrina Cooper. I don't have a bio for her or anything like that. She's a friend. She's been, like I said, the longest running guest we've had on the show. My favorite guest of me and Jamie and Rob's to have on. Sadly, I don't think Rob could make it tonight. He had I don't know if he had a show or whatever. He had something going on. He didn't know if he'd make it in time. Maybe he'll show up. But she is our favorite guest, not just because she's our friend, but it's truly amazing when people call in and the connection she makes and the information she gives to people is so many times spot on. She's done it for people that are family members of mine that have called in, and she's been spot on. So, I mean, I'm not making any guarantees. You never know what happens. And I definitely think you guys should, we'll get her information out there. I know mainly she does her contacts, I think, still through Facebook. She has a Facebook business page there, I believe. We'll get all that information out to you. You should set up a reading with her or see if she's coming to your area or get her to come to your area. It's totally worth it to have the group readings and stuff with Katrina. So check her out. She's truly amazing tonight. And you can definitely go back to past shows and watch her. Of course, shameless plug for my channel, right? Go back and watch past shows, please. All right. But we got a lot to get to. So let's go ahead and get right to our guest. All right. So I wanted to catch up first before we take phone calls. Sorry, guys. I want to catch up because let me get rid of this. Hold on. All right, there we go. Because it's been a while. I haven't talked to you in a while, so I just wanted to catch up and see what have you been up to.
Actually, I've been really doing a lot of things around the area. Like metaphysical fairs or healing and doing vendor work or group settings, mainly because family, your family leaves.
Yeah.
But I'm an empty nester, and I
don't travel.
Cats. I would love to travel. It's perfect timing. But first of all, it's been a little slow. Everybody's hurting, and I got kitty cats. I can't be gone for more than 3 days. I would love to take them with me in a perfect setting. I would have the RV. I got the one
I knew you were
bought.
going to say RV. Me too.
And just carry them, and they wouldn't have no idea that they were being moved. But
Yeah.
cats are different. And they're
it's not like a
babies.
dog. It's not like a dog. A dog's like, ride? Cats freak out.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're very precious to me. And unfortunately, a new one found its way. And I live
No,
in
no,
the
no.
woods.
That's how it happens with cats, right, Jamie? You get one. Well, you're probably gonna have two. Not in this household, but in many I've seen.
I live out in the woods, and this little tiny thing just, you gotta help it. It's like wherever it came, it had to been in its little paws 1,000 miles. And I was like, it needed help, and now he's just the cutest thing.
It's like you got to give the little
now I got a
soul
little baby.
and
Anybody, I mean, so I do like being out, and I didn't understand until I've been able to embrace nature, and I'm just enjoying being out, listening to the birds, and that's pretty much what I'm doing, or sleeping, or doing readings. Now I love that, and that takes a lot of energy, but to not have nowhere to go and forget what day it is, it's kind of cool. I'm enjoying the, being senior.
Oh, you're not
I
senior.
am. I'm enjoying all the senior perks.
Well, enjoy that. I would too. I would too. All right. I have opened up the phone lines. If you guys want to call in, 219-230-4444 is the main line. We are having a little signal problem with Katrina, where we do get some feedback from her side 'cause she's on a phone. So if you call in and it's a little hard to hear, just bear with us.
Sorry.
No, that's
I'll
all
talk
right.
like
It
this.
happens.
Is this a little better? That
Definitely
looks
talk directly into
terrible.
the phone. Yeah.
Don't.
No. I mean, no. I would look at the phone and talk into it. We do have our first caller. The main thing I'm getting is the background noise, and I think it's because of the volume coming out of the speakers.
And I took everything off of my speakers. I took
Yeah.
so there wasn't no background. But we also have, today is the 5th anniversary of someone's crossing here at the house. So I also wanted to express that could be, and that was a overdose. So
So sad.
he's been talking all day today.
So you think we might get some interference?
Did you guys just hear that? It sounded
I'm
like
hearing that.
No.
What has happened? We're getting too much noise from her background. That's the problem. It keeps feeding back. Like I said, turn maybe your volume down a little more. Not hearing it now.
there
Oh, 'cause
was a
you're muted.
different noise before.
Because you're muted. Yeah, you might have to just keep unmuting and unmuting. I hate to say it, just because it just keeps
That's
rounding
okay.
up.
I
It's like a
will.
loop.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. All right. Well, let's see who we have on the line. Who called in?
It's Mike.
Hey.
Does she need a birth date or something to give me a little reading, or no?
Not a birth date, no, right, Katrina? No, she's shaking her head no.
No, I don't need a birthday. I'm hoping that you can hear me. God, I'm feeling so bad that this is bad connection.
Oh, it's all right.
But actually, it's just getting in a connection of communicating with you, because do you have a grandmother that is on the other side, sweetheart?
Yeah. Did she say grandmother?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's grandma, though. It's not, mom. And so.
Cool.
She said grandmother.
We will get to that. See, now you're telling me you want to speak to mom, but I know that it starts with grandma, because she was the one that was there for all the others. So she wants to let you know she's a little small little thing. You don't have just one person in your corner. You have several in your corner. I even have an uncle there for you. So what I want to let you know is that I'm glad that you were able to confirm that. I'm also seeing red roses, things that are red around her. Now, whether it's her favorite or January and July are also red. Do these resonate with you?
I hope you're not breaking up.
Did you not hear her? Shoot. You there, Mike? You hear me? It said it said your connection was poor there for a second, so it might have been breaking up. It said the connection was poor. Now it says it's good. Sorry, Katrina. This is going to be a technical difficulty tonight. Oh, I don't want to repeat what you just said because I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. So sorry to make you repeat.
Is it my end that's messing things up? I'm so sorry.
No,
I just
it's
saw
probably
that.
signal.
I wanted to know if he understood why they were bringing red, the color red around. I saw roses. If it's not the rose itself, I hope that January or July could be a representing of that. Does this resonate with you?
Well, July is my birthday.
I'm glad that you're going with this because I know you've had readings that you had to give your birthday. And I want to let you know that my readings come from loved ones that are on the other side that want to protect you. And I'm being told that right now you are feeling very low. And I hope that this makes some sense because both of them are literally picking you up. And that could be, and I have that same problem. It's kind of like depression. You know, it takes a lot to get out of bed, but you still do it. And you're wondering, what is this all about? Does this resonate with you, hon?
Yeah, the phone breaks up the voice, but it seems to resonate.
Let me turn down this. Maybe it's
What I
too much
want to
feed.
let you know, including your mom, and I feel like you have something on your body that represents your mother, you know, and I'm going to say a tattoo but it could be jewelry or it could be both. But I feel like it's
Could it
very
be
close to your body.
or could it be a
Slow down,
ruby,
Mike.
perhaps?
Okay.
Like a birthstone?
What were you saying, Mike?
Yeah, there's a delay, I think, Jason.
Okay.
Right?
Maybe
Also?
might be a slight delay, yeah.
Okay. Is that for security reasons or something?
No. It's just the system, man. So don't worry about it. So what were you saying, Mike?
They're feeding me stuff. No,
Yeah, well, it breaks up a lot on her side but I could play this back. You know, it's YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But did she ask me something, Jason? Can you say that to me?
Oh, shit. All right, that ain't gonna work. I can't do that. I can't be the relaying messages. That ain't gonna work. Crap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he wants a specific thing answered.
Well, I just wanted to say one thing, and I'll let somebody else call in. Nothing against her at all. This is totally nothing against Katrina Cooper. But when I go to my local cemetery up here, it's a memorial cemetery. It's not that big. There is Coopers all over the place. I mean,
Well, that's a common name.
There's about 30 Coopers.
Yeah, it's a married
in the
one, and
graveyard.
I only kept it because of the boys. So I'm no blood of a
They came to
Cooper.
my town in the 1800s and stuff like that. So maybe they're from Sweden or somewhere in Europe. I don't know. But Katrina looks great. I think she lost a lot of weight. But that being said, the graveyard has nothing to do with her.
Yeah, no, I hope not. Might be a lot of relatives.
But please note that you're not by yourself, and your mom and your grandmother are both picking you up. And your grandmother's a little thing. She's just a little small lady. She reminds me of the woman from the Beverly Hillbillies. Do you remember, Ma?
Oh yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
I hope that you hear this because that's the way that lady is. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's saying your grandma. I'll relay that one. Your grandma coming through reminds her of the Beverly Hillbillies lady, the grandma.
Well, thank you for that support on the other side with those family members for sure. Are they going to be around at my death? Will I see them after my death?
Oh, now see the part of seeing. I mean, your mother says that she's been trying to make the light come on, and it looks like it could be a REM pod. I don't know if you've worked with REM pods because it looks like, trying to make the blue light come on. sometimes it's a little harder to learn to manipulate those devices. But I hope that that makes some sense to you, that she's still trying.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, well,
use a
that'd be
REM pod?
great if I could try that. Yeah, it's amazing that they can learn to do that without help.
Well, it's not an it, it's your mother. And that's how she said to tell me to tell you.
She spoke to me in my dad's house and said, Michael, this is your mother. She
That's what
said
I
that,
just
you know,
said.
to me.
I'm just saying
So
it's
it's like
not
she's
an
trying to
it.
reach out
I'm
to
your
you.
mother.
Yeah, I'm your mother. Well,
Yeah,
Mike,
she said, Michael, it's me, your mother, like that, you know, really odd.
I don't think that's odd at all. Honestly, Mike, I think that's
It's not
happens to a lot of
odd
people.
because
Well, you know, she's stuck there because she's waiting for my dad. You know, my
Yeah.
dad. She died in the house. You know, so she's waiting on my dad. You know,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
to come and be with her or help her to figure things out.
Well, Mike, thank you for calling in, bud. Sorry for the technical problems
okay,
tonight.
yeah. So, sorry about the phone lines. Maybe you can call me sometime and we'll fix them if you want, Jason.
Yeah, it's
You wanna do
it's
that?
finding the time to do it and getting the right driver selected for the other mixing board, because this is the crappy line. I have it on right now. The other mixing board's
Yeah.
foobar right now until I can figure out what the driver is. But yeah, I need time to test with
Yeah,
people.
let me know. I got some time, you know. Let me know anytime. I'll
Yeah,
I'll call you
I need more
and,
than
we
one
can
person.
work with it, okay?
I need one person in StreamYard, and I need one person here because I don't hear the echo. Only the people in StreamYard hear it. So we'll have to have a night. We might just do it. We might do it on an open lines
sound
night.
pretty good, but it's like an old cell phone, you know.
Yeah, it's because
It
it's
sounds like an old cell phone.
It's because it's an analog
know?
line coming through from the video call into this. That's why
Yeah,
on my mixing
yeah.
board it's not.
God
but it's
bless you. Thank you, Katrina Cooper. You look wonderful and lost a lot of weight. I gotta say, you look wonderful. Okay.
all right. Let me put that up. All right. Have a good night, Mike.
thank you.
Okay, you too now. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye, Jamie.
One of the times he wasn't hearing you wasn't you. It said poor signal on here because it's a VoIP. It's not a cell. It's not actually. It's over internet voice. Way I have to do it. All right, we got another call.
Not like it's me. I keep muting. So
Just
I
make sure you're talking directly at it. But sometimes it's just your signal. It's a cell phone. Not that directly. Just try not to turn and talk like that. Like do that because that'll do it. All right, we do got somebody else on the line. Who do we got? Hopefully this works better. You're on air. Who we got?
Hello?
Hello, you're on air.
Hello.
You're here.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. You hear me?
Barbara. Hi. Yes, I do.
Hi. You said Barbara?
I hear you. Yes, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Thanks for calling in. You're on with Katrina Cooper.
Hi, Barbara. Can you hear
Tina,
me?
I've heard you before. Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Awesome.
I've heard you before. I listen to the show a lot. I love the show, Jason. I've learned so much, and I thought I might see if Katrina could help me out.
I would love to help you. Now, the first spirit. Now you know how I work. I talk with spirit that's on the other side, and the first one that's coming close to me for you. It feels like it's a daddy. I mean, the love is and protection. So, is your father on the other side?
Yes, he is.
I'm not surprised that you choked up there because the gentleman that is stepping forward, first of all, would never step forward in this cuckoo stuff. That's just how he said it. Does that make sense to you?
What did you say? He would never step forward?
He wouldn't talk to mediums or psychics because they're just a bunch of hoo-ha. That's how he said it.
Oh, that sounds like my dad.
I just want to let you know that he still is, and I'm having fun with him. But he wants to let you know that it looked worse than it was. So Do you understand this message?
That it looked worse than it was?
Yes, so that tells me that you saw some things that his body towards the end was going through, and he wants to let you know that it wasn't painful. He wasn't hurting. Can you understand that message?
Yes. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's good news.
And also, I wanted to let you know that I'm seeing like a farm, a little pony. I'm seeing meadow grass, and it looks like there's a barn, and he just seems to be very at peace. He needs to let you know that he's okay. Does this make sense to you, Barbara?
Is that the same? Is that my dad or is that another person?
No, this is your dad. This is his heaven.
Okay.
This is what makes him
Well,
happy.
that's good to know. I mean, well, that's good. He was a real city guy, but he always wanted to retire to peace and quiet somewhere in the woods. So that's good. I'm happy to hear he's at peace.
Now, there's also animals, Barbara. I want to let you know that I'm being told that you're a fur baby mommy. That you like animals. That's what I call a fur baby mother.
Oh, that I don't see. Due to allergies, I have really not had pets, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm seeing all of these around your dad, so I could only think that you have known these animals. But there are lots of dogs, lots of smaller dogs, medium dogs. So I know that you don't want to hurt an animal. You may not be able to care for them, but I definitely know that you have a love for animals.
Well, he loved all dogs, so that could
They're
be
all
what that's
around
about.
him. Here's the thing that I want to let you know. You so far had understood what I was stating. I feel that there's some things that are medical that are that you are trying to figure out. Does this make sense, Barbara?
Oh yeah, I've been having several medical issues lately.
Please know that
you
what
get
I'm
to a certain
seeing,
age and you start falling apart.
girl, I know exactly what you mean. I'm being a senior myself.
Yeah.
I don't know how old you are on the phone, so please know that to me that's indiscriminating. I mean, I couldn't tell how old you are, but I do see that your dad is wanting to let you know that he's trying to because it looks like there's some things that run in the family, and that you're juggling with wondering if you've got some stuff. Definitely high blood pressure, I feel, is a thing that's with the family.
Oh, it broke up near the end. Okay, I heard you say there are some things that run in the family, and then it broke up. I'm sorry.
Definitely high blood pressure.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Your dad helps you out. I feel like you have little mini panic attacks.
Well, he always helped me get through those kinds of things. He was
he still
very positive
is.
attitude and good. Okay, that's good to know. He's still by my side.
Yes, that is what I want you to know. Why the times that are scary and unknown, most of all, is when you're being helped, and that is the time that I feel is right around now. That help and feeling like falling apart, and your daddy is there with you, honey.
Well, that's a beautiful message. I appreciate that very much.
You're welcome. I hope you're happy you called it, Barbara.
Oh, I really am. Thank
You're
you so
a forever
much,
friend.
Katrina. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Barbara.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Have Have a good night.
You too. Well, I feel better. That phone call went better than Mike. Sorry, Mike, not on your problem. I think it's a combination between her echo from the background a little bit and then the feed getting a little overwhelmed. And then if the VoIP and phone call line goes poor, then it all's over. People can't hear nothing. Oh, I got another call. Hold on. We're taking it. Who do we got on the air?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jason. It's Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, how
Hi,
are you
Marie.
doing?
Doing good. You there, Marie? You hear us?
Yes, I'm here, Jason.
All right. Bear with our technical problems tonight, but I assume you called in for a reading from Katrina.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to leave you two to it, ladies.
Hello, Marie.
Okay.
What can I help you with today, sweetheart? I know you've got several you're thinking of.
What?
I have several spirits coming forward to me, and they're telling me that you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, so you're trying to figure out which one you want to talk to. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, which one would you like to talk
Yes.
with, Marie?
Let's see. One of my my ex-boyfriend who passed away. Is he there?
By any chance, may I ask, did he have tattoos on his forearm?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Did he smoke?
Tattoos. I think he did have tattoos. He did.
Okay, I just want to make sure because of the person that is in front of me isn't talking a lot, but he's very he's very anime. He talks with his
Yes.
hands.
Yes. He was deaf in life. Completely deaf.
I want to let you know that
That's not what-
this gentleman he is the way I'm looking at it, it's like he's fast paced, likes races.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to interject here.
Car races.
But I think because of signal stuff, I want to interject here. You hear what she said, though. Like, you said he's talking with his hands. I'm sorry, I never do this on the show with you. But you said he talks a lot with his hands. She said he was deaf.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
He's fine.
I had to interject. I'm sorry. I won't anymore.
I didn't realize why he wasn't talking, but I know what he's saying, and I do not know sign language, but I saw the movement. But please know that he's into fast cars and yes. I mean he's living it up, girl. I want to let you know. And he kind of reminds me of James Dean.
He's what?
His personality kind of reminds me of James Dean. Do you remember James Dean?
Yes, I remember James Dean, but that was like in the movies and stuff.
Do you want to know something? He says that he has always loved you.
Oh. Sorry if I teared up there.
You're supposed
when
to.
When he and I met, he lived in the same apartment building as I did.
He knows.
He did.
So all
but
of
now
these things.
He's free to hear, but he still does sign language on the other side. And he
Could that be
came
repeated?
to me one Halloween and gave me a kiss on the cheek.
I'm so happy that you know that it is very special to be connected to our loved ones, because they all want to talk, It's just that there's that special time that we
Yeah.
actually get to have that moment, you know, and I'm glad that you know that he still is.
Yes. And my mother, she must be over there too.
Well, remember I
now.
said that I was told how many, there was at least 4 that stepped up to talk to you, Marie. I said, which one
Yes?
did you want? Yes, you must not have heard me. I knew that there was 4. I was like, which one do you want to
Yeah.
talk to? Your mom, she
Yes.
loves jewelry, doesn't she?
Yes. She used to have jewelry stuff.
And she,
When I was
her
growing up.
rings are very bulky,
Ah.
kind of like cocktail
Yes.
rings. Your mom said,
And she was very psychic too. I got that inherited.
I was
by
just
the way.
about to say that. And I want to let you know her favorite is playing with the candle.
Playing with the what?
The candle, the flame of the candle.
Oh, divination. Thank you, is it Katerina?
Katrina.
Katrina, yes.
You're my forever
Thank you
friend.
so very
Thank
much.
you. You're welcome.
Okay, bye now, Jason.
Thanks, Marie.
Oh, thanks for stopping, Jason. That would have got
I don't do that often with you. But with the bad connections tonight, I have to do a little bit of it, I guess.
Oh, that makes sense of why it was so.
I had to on that one because I saw you missed it. Me and Jamie look at each other. We both were reading each other's faces like, wait, they're both missing this. Because you're like, he's not saying very much. I see him using his hands a lot. She's like, oh, he's deaf. And you just missed it. And I'm like, oh my God, you just nailed it and you don't even know.
I didn't, but I do know what he was doing. And it's just, I love
It
how.
took me a second, though. When she said it, took me a second. What's she talking? Like, I'm like, oh.
Sign language.
Yeah.
That's why I want to
So I
make sure
almost
that
missed
it was him, you know?
Yeah.
He's not saying much.
All right. Well, we got another caller. We got another caller here. Hey, Dan, you there?
I need a drink.
Sorry, I'm not trying to stress you out, Katrina. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. It's technical problems. Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Hey, get back to me.
Katrina and Jamie.
Hey, real quick, Dan, before we get lost in this and I forget, get back to me with a date on a Sunday to pick for you to come on.
Okay.
I emailed you a couple days ago on that. You sent me some cool pictures, I think, this morning I saw them. But get me a date so I can get you on here. Because then I got Marie I'm going to get on scheduled after I get you scheduled. So get back to me on that. Now let you and Katrina talk.
We'll do that.
Did you say it's Dan?
Yes.
Hi, Dan.
Hi. Hello again.
It's very interesting. I don't believe I know you. We haven't talked before, have we?
Yes, we have.
Well, I'm so sorry that I don't remember because I got fresh people coming in. By any chance, did you have a near-death experience by any chance, Dan?
Yeah, something like that. Well, not a near-death experience, but I would know.
Dan, I again, here I am interjecting, which I never do. I would classify the one thing as near death.
Yeah.
I'll say it out loud.
Thank you. Sometimes it does take for another fresh eyes to look at what it really is, because what I'm seeing is that you're a very big skeptic, and that is good. I'm a skeptic of my own shit. Oh, did I say bad word? Sorry. Things that come out. We just saw something that I was just like, oh, no wonder you wasn't talking. But I know that you're a skeptic, but I also feel like this moment of somewhere around that near-death experience that we have to, remind you that it almost happened, because it gets too real, and that's just the human brain trying to make sense of it or disassociating it. What I'm being told is that there's a lot of things that are getting past you. I think that it's like code. I think that you have dreams, but they're also sort of intertwined in reality. It's very interesting. It could even be, I'm going to put aside the spiritual realm. I'm going to put in the anti-galactical, UFO, aliens. I just believe that that's where you fall in sometimes. And I think that you need to be told that. And it's proof that the things are being thrown in front of you. And remember, we're chosen for a reason. Who the hell knows why? I can't tell you why, Mr. Skeptic, but I can tell you that you are experiencing it. And I think that that's the reason why they're so bomb to get you to open up, because you could be of value with your skepticism too. It should always be coming in fresh on where, how come, and can we duplicate it. I do the same thing with what I do too, but I'm being very prominent with you that you're being chosen for a reason. That doesn't mean we're all high-minded either. It's just that we're in this group so we can extend the boundaries and outside the box. So, do you resonate with any of that?
Yes. Yes.
Damn well you better. Sorry. Dan's my friend. I know him. So I'm sitting back. This is why I stay muted. Sorry.
So, you know what? Just keep going.
There about the dreams, but yeah, the dream part got me. Okay.
Dude, you literally said to me once that you feel like they're sending you code. I mean, she just said code, dude. I mean, that's totally on it. I don't think you can classify.
Skeptic that I said. That's but that's okay.
They're so weird right now that
I don't think Dan would call himself a skeptic at all. But I think what Katrina's trying to get to you here, I am interjecting. I'm so sorry. But what I think Katrina's trying to say to you is you're questioning what you always are asking me for, talking to me about this stuff. Is it real? Is it really happening to me?
To me, that's, you're being skeptical with your findings. Okay. Would that be a more elaborating of putting it in my favor of using the right word?
Yeah, a lot of things just don't get discussed with my family. There's been some things that have emerged that, and I guess I would call myself a skeptic in that way, because I don't know, I'm fairly open, but yeah,
it's all about trying to repeat and, to have it occur again. But that's what makes it paranormal. When you can't make it occur, over and over again. That's the reason why we have a little trouble with the scientists backing us up. So, I can ask your loved one to step in, and every time may give me another loved one. I can't guarantee that the same one is going to come. I can't force nobody to come talk. So that's another one of my skepticism of when there's people in the field saying they're demanding a certain presence. I can't see how that we have any kind of control to demand someone's presence. So if someone's coming in, I feel like they're malicious just to pretend that they're that person. They want to come through, they will. You can't force them to talk to you. So please know me saying that, there's a grandfather on your side of the family that's on your dad's side, very connected to old time Baptist, kind of bring it up, because this would be cult of what we're doing. I hope that you recognize this because he's stepping up and expressing that he is one of your gatekeepers, that he has made an error. And that is another fresh thing that I love about coexistence, is that we can still change even after. So I hope that you can confirm great grandfather. No, it would be grandfather on your dad's side.
Yes. Yes.
See, that to me,
But
once again,
we were never close. We were never close because he was kind of a a-hole, I guess, in a way. But
he's like one of these. That's what he was. But look at how he's coming in, and he's eating
I don't
crow.
think he liked kids very much over.
But now he's on your corner and helping you with your adventures. So you don't have to worry anymore of being judged by on the other side of what you may be doing, or every once in a while, wonder if you're pushing the envelope. This gentleman is your grandfather's letting you know that he's right beside you, and those were wrong, and he loves you. So look at how that's a healing. I hope that you get that.
All right.
Well, Dan, this is why you got to come on the show and tell us your story, and give me a date.
Okay.
Tell the world, Dan. You're my forever friend.
Well, thank you, Dan, for calling in.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Katrina. Thank you, Jason and Jamie. Have a good night.
You too, bud. Bye.
Thank you.
Phone lines are blowing up, and my one phone line.
I was wondering if I was hearing blow up because I'm hearing.
Yeah, if you hear the beep beep, that's another call trying to come in. I have to hang up on it, or it'll keep beeping. So if I hang up on you, it means I got somebody else on the line. The lines are free now.
You guys
so
are rocking. Keep it coming. I love it.
Ziriana, was that you? I think trying to call in. I think that was the number. I'm not sure. I think it was a Ziriana. We got about another 15 minutes before we go to commercial break, or 10 minutes. Here it is. This is a different number. This is a different one. So we'll see who we got. Who do we got on the line?
Hey, Jason, it's Adrian from Connecticut.
Hey, Adrian. I thought that when I saw that number, I'm like, that's not Ziriana. That's Adrian. I thought it was. All right. Hey, thanks for calling in.
Yeah. Katrina, I have plenty of passed on people. But I have a weird question for you. Not sure if you could answer it, and I'm not even sure how to word this. I'm basically looking for verification. Back in January, my stray cat ran off into a blizzard. And I thought for sure after 2 weeks this cat was gone. Okay, and I stopped feeding after 2 weeks because the food wasn't getting eaten. And I left the garage door cracked open and all that. Anyway, a couple of days after that, I was holding my crazy crystal that I hadn't held in many years because it's just too wild, but a voice in my head says, hold it and sleep with it. So I was fiddling with it in my hand. And thinking about my cat and how much I miss a stray cat that I could never pet. Because that's how feral it was. And thought, wow, that cat must be frozen in pretty good shape, like cryogenic. I wonder if I can reanimate it with this crystal. And I thought, oh, God, no, don't even think that. That's ungodly. And I went on to other thoughts. Well, lo and behold, the next morning, there was snow on the ground. and only my footprints going back and forth to the mailbox, but there was a little loop of cat prints, about like a teardrop loop that led right back into the garage. But there was no cat footprints leading to the garage, which is impossible. I searched and I checked my cameras, and the cat's alive. Did that cat reanimate? Can you verify that or see something like that?
Okay, I have hypotheses. I'm coming to my, I believe, because I also talk to animals that have not crossed over. That's one of the things that my specialty when I'm doing vendor work is I advertise fur babies. And the first thing I got was, can you please tell me, I got a little bit fluffy, but not really long hair, but like medium long hair and light colored. Does this make sense to you?
Oh, what this cat looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's a medium long fur tiger cat with kind of reddish brown highlights, green eyes.
It was lighter
beautiful eyes.
coloring or outside of dark, right? What I want, I believe,
I call it medium.
First thing I'm supposed to tell you is that you are a witch. I'm seeing that you are an ascendant of witch blood. Can you please confirm that you know this?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I'm
know
not a classified witch or an evil, but I have things happen if I put my mind to it.
I like to call us white witches. Once we connect to Mother Earth, it's not where you get burned to thing. I just want to let you know that I saw this in your healing herbs. Your kitty cat was it's your familiar. That's why that they stand on the background, and it makes sense because you're not practicing. But yes, I want to let you know that I see that. I'm not saying that you could resurrect, but there is some reason why the stories of cats have 9 lives. They're protectors of pharaohs. There's so many things that the cat eye can see. So I want to express that what you're experiencing, I'm validating you. I don't want you thinking that you did it by putting it down, but what you did do is you resurrect it back spiritually. You're familiar. Yeah. So I hope that helps a little bit. I hope it reminds you where you come from. It's all about healing. It's all about helping people in a spiritual and connecting way. Does that make sense?
It's verification that from a sane person that I'm sane too.
Yes.
So,
I actually had to go see a doctor for that.
Cats always show up when one goes. When one goes, another shows up.
I think they're vessels.
It's just amazing.
I think they're vessels. That's why some animals, when you look at them, you just know that they're talking to you. You've got a connection. And others, it just feels like all they want is a meal. I think that it's vessels. And when our loved ones say that they're coming back as a cardinal, they're not living in that cardinal body. They've was a host to bring you a message and then continue on with, the afterlife, that spiritual bliss, that continuing knowledge. And I hope that helps clarify some things. Well, how do you feel about that?
It did very much.
Jamie?
Well, I've just had to put a cat down like that. It's been a little over a week now, and she has like these really cool eyes that you can see change, and you just know she's different. And another one was put down a month or so before that, and she's sweet too, but they're like completely different kinds of cats. But I've always gotten replacements. Now I'm in a position right now where it would be pretty rare to get a replacement right now, and I really can't deal with it because of all the sickness I'm already dealing with. But I've had exact replicas time and time again.
And the reason why I
I've had that
asked is
experience
because
too,
you're
actually.
also, yeah, you're all witches. You embrace yours. Jason, you are too. I mean, communication. Technically, that's the word.
It was my parents, though. When I was a kid, our cat died, and 6 months later, this other cat looking just like her showed up at our door.
I had a gray and orange one born in my car when I was 18. I went through that relationship, a 10-year marriage. That relationship was 10 years, and then part of Jeffrey, the cat, lived to be 22. Before he died, I ended up getting Day and his sister Nine, another gray and orange pair. I was so afraid of losing these cats because I had had them for so long and never loved anything that much. Like, these were my first, like, my cats. I didn't know how I'd handle it. And it was like, there they were. Even the little runt I got after, another little gray cat. And Calico, same thing. I rescued a calico. She died. I got another calico, a tortoise.
Way to you. So I think we got away from it, but the key is trust your intuition. You got it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your verification and help, and I'll hang up. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
And it's 420 all over again.
Just so you know, Katrina, I am like muting you at times, just to try to cut out the background, because we're getting a lot of the background noise from the echo, just from the back. So when you're not talking, sometimes I'm muting you. I'm trying to catch it, and when you're talking, I try to unmute you. Because I like right now I hear it in the background.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It just happens with phones. Sometimes I'm afraid there's a setting. Let me see if I can put in reduce background noise, and I did that before, and hopefully nothing goes screwy, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
I did it on my end too, so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I know I had Ziriana trying to call in. I put on Do Not Disturb because we're going to go to commercial break here in a minute.
How long is the break?
So, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So we always do it. We always have to take a little break. And so I want to wait, because I think that was Ziriana trying to call in. I want to wait till we come back from commercial break so she has time to talk and all that with you. But yeah, so tonight, if you guys hear this, that's not Ghost Voices. That's echo from the background. It just happens when we have people on by phone. Next Sunday, or no, not next Sunday. When we have like other guests on, like people are going to be on their phone sometimes. When I have people are not like normal guests, just like Dan, when you get them on, we might have to deal with this a little bit. I'm sorry, it's hard with phones. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they work great, better than somebody's computer, and then sometimes they don't. So we never know how they're going to work. And I have thought about doing like having you guys call in using the StreamYard, but that's the reason why, because I never know how that's going to go. A phone is a phone. I can probably deal with the signal most of the time, but StreamYard it's iffy with phones. I never know if it's going to work right or not. And sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's not. I think we'll just go to commercial break now, and then so that way we can take the phone calls. I'm pretty sure it was Ziriana trying to call in. If you're listening to Ziriana, just hang on. I'm sorry I have to hang up on you so many times. But when I got somebody else on the line, just remember, if we get hung up on, that's just what's going on. Just try calling back again a little bit. Give it a few minutes. Don't just keep trying to call back. If I hang up on you, go check back on the show and see if I got a caller in, and then try calling. But we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, I'll open up back the phone lines. Don't call in until I come back from commercial break, because the phone lines are down right now. But when we come back, we have our guest tonight, Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium. Call in. Like I said, she always amazes me. She already has tonight. With even with the technical difficulties and the sound issues and all that, we still are having some amazing readings. And I hope you guys get to call in tonight. We'll definitely have her back on again. Hopefully, we'll get better technical problems won't happen next time we have her on. But we're gonna keep going. I think we're working it. I think we got it going. And I want you guys to call in and talk to Katrina tonight. We will be right back.
conducting an experiment into the combined effects of sensory deprivation and hallucinatory drugs. The subject of the experiment is himself, and the experiment is out of control. Ken Russell's Altered States, a film that must not be missed, is in the West End now. Altered States, Certificate X.
Do you wish for more paranormal and spiritual content? The Paranormal Chronicles magazine is a free digital magazine crammed with the very best in paranormal and spiritual articles and features. No sign-up, no subscription, just free reading and knowledge for you. Read today at www.paranormalchronicles.com/magazine.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Paranation Magazine is a new paranormal magazine based out of Denver, Colorado. Our goal isn't just to give you the best paranormal content out there, but to promote paranormal unity. We're doing this by giving everyone an opportunity to tell their stories and to share their experiences. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Paranation Magazine and soon, paranationmag.com.
I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is the extraordinary travels of a young, alone, and broke psychic in the highly anticipated new book from internationally renowned psychic, medium, medical intuitive, and best-selling author Sherry Dillard. Critics have described I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like as an engrossing memoir, an empowering story of how a broken girl came to accept her psychic gift, a refreshing and fun read. I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is available through Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and wherever books are sold.
Wrote Spirits of the Dead with a pen dipped in warm blood. You will see the ultimate in terror with this important all-star cast. Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda in Edgar Allan Poe's Spirits of the Dead. Only Poe's demented genius could bring to the screen such horror and evil. Spirits of the Dead stars Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda. Directed by three masters of the cinema, Federico Fellini, Louis Malle, and Roger Vadim. Spirits of the Dead is an adventure in terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Spirits of the Dead in color is rated R.
Please, Spock, do me a favor. And don't say it's fascinating. No. But it is interesting.
You're listening to Paranormal Soup, bringing you the weird every Sunday night. Call into the show and join the discussion. The call-in lines are 219-230-4444 or 260-225-9419 or by Skype caller ID jblandoo or jblandparanormal soup. And now to your host, Jason Bland.
Well, it has been technical difficulties. I just heard another one. But the phone lines are back open. Hopefully we got Katrina. I didn't see her in the panel a second ago. I can't see it right now. Hopefully she's coming back. But we will take your phone calls. Hopefully more with Katrina tonight. Spiritual medium. Like I said, she blows me away every time she's on the show. We love having her. And call in for just it's 5-10 minute call with her. Definitely looking to get a reading with her. We'll make sure we get that information out to you. But let's go ahead and get back to our guest. Trying to take multiple phone calls here. All right, got that. Hold on one second. We got on the line. We'll get you in just a second. Let me make sure I got Katrina. You there, Katrina? Let me make sure you hear us.
I can hear you. I rebooted to again, hoping that it might help a little
That's
bit.
what I thought. Okay, that's why I was wondering if you were doing. All right, who do we got on the line?
It's me, Jason. It's Azariana.
Hey, Azariana. It cut out, but I know it's you. Hey, Azariana.
Yeah. Every sending blessings to everybody tonight as usual.
Thank
I always
you.
do that.
Bless us for no more technical difficulty.
Hopefully, yeah. If there are any messages from the amazing Katrina, I would appreciate it.
Hi, sweetheart. Now, I don't remember our reading, but your name is not easy to forget.
You're always on point with the past readings.
Thank you. Well, I do want to share that right now I feel you need some guidance. You're very in tuned, but I think that there's some scary things coming ahead. When I say scary, I don't mean pain or medical, but I think there's going to be a little bit of change in your work, and it's a little exciting. But I get that you kind of like the same thing. You don't like to have too much change going on at one time. Is this right?
Yes.
So the reason why,
correct.
And the woman that's coming forward is a friend. I hope that you recognize her. I know this sounds, but I feel like it was like cancer was all over her body. Does that make sense to you?
I'll have to look into that. My other friend is, it was different. Yeah, I don't know.
The one
I'm
that's
sure I'll figure it out.
It started out in the head and it went all over the body. So that's the reason why I'm taking it as cancer. But right now she wants to give you a little word ahead of time that this is good change. It's going to be fast paced, but it's to keep you from, having maybe a little bit of anxiety or putting a hold on things. And I'm like that too. I like, sometimes too good to be true, but she's sharing with me that there's some new things that are coming your way. I'm excited for you, but it's going to be a little scary, but it's going to be change. And I feel like it has to do with your work, your money. And that's really something that is scary, but this is to let you know. I hope this, I think you kind of already want to change your job. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
I just feel like this is the reason why it was brought forward. It's just going to be different. It's a change. It's fast paced, but just go with it. I know it's going to go against your nature, but it's going to be good for you. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay. I was kind of wondering if I had any messages from my mom. There's a lot of personal drama, but if I am correct in what she's telling me or feeling.
Now, I feel that the personal drama that you're talking about, Could it be another female energy?
Yes.
I don't want to
Yeah.
call nobody out on, but what I'm seeing is that your mother shared with me that this is this isn't new. It's almost as if this person has a name for herself. Could she kind of be a little Karen?
Yes.
Please know that you need to step back and let karma let things go the way it's supposed to. So if you feel like you needed to intervene or to swoop in to save the day or whatever of trying to make peace, what you've shared with me, I'm being told that you need to step back and let all the pieces fall.
Okay. Okay.
I hope that helps.
Correct. Yes.
And your mom smells so good. I guess there's a perfume that.
Yeah, doesn't she? She does.
She does. She smells so good. I want to let you know that she is always your decision. You know that you guys are two peas in a pod and that you don't need to have backup. She stands behind you. Do you understand this?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
There you go. What? I don't know if you can see me, but like wash your hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Katrina.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Katrina. You have a blessed night.
And your mom likes to give you little kisses on the sides of the cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to wait. I was like, yeah, no. So I just want you to know that they're still down. Thank you for sharing beautiful souls with me. Tonight's going well.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yes,
Ziriana.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you.
My forever friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina.
You're
Thank you,
welcome, sweetheart.
Jason. Thank you, Jamie. Blessings to everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Ziriana.
you.
Have a good night.
Excited for her.
Ziriana's a channel member and a Patreon member and a supporter. If you want to help support the show, she reminds me as she calls in. Shamelessly plug. But you can't support the show super chats and premium or become a become a channel member or a Patreon. It does help support the show, and maybe we can get better equipment. Shameless plug. I got to do it. But anybody else want to call in? The line is open with Katrina Cooper, spiritual medium. Right now, it might be scaring people off with the bad phone line. My bad phone line, not yours. I don't know. But it seems it's working. People are hearing you.
Am I
Mike
sounding
scared
better?
me. You got to make sure you keep talking directly. You'll do this kind of a little bit, and that I think throws it off. You kind of got to. I hate to tell you. Well, I don't want to see the top of your head. There.
I was thinking that taking away the bottom up against stuff, does that help a little bit the way it's hearing
Yeah.
it?
As long as you just keep looking directly at it and talking directly at it, that helps. But yeah, I'm trying to like moderate between the phone calls. When you're not talking, I'm muting you to try to cut back on some of the noise that
Thank
comes
you.
through.
I'm so sorry.
It just happens. It happens with the phones. Sometimes they work. Sometimes it does the audio cut out or cuts out the background. Sometimes it's just too much. Probably you're in a room that's too echoey for it. The background noise filter won't do it.
It is a man cave.
Yeah, I can tell. It's probably got great surround sound, but not great for phone StreamYard, probably.
There's never not a problem. The last 3 shows Rob and I have done, the first 15, 20 minutes is troubleshooting through the whole beginning while we're live.
Yeah. You guys you're still using that, what was it, Riverside? Or Restream. That's right. You're using Restream. Yeah. Yeah, I should check it out, but I don't know. It seems like you guys just have as much headache as I do. All right, we got another call coming in. Let's see who we got. All right, you're on the air. Who do we got?
Hi, Jason. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Katrina. This is Debbie Smalley.
Hey, Debbie Schmoley.
Hey,
Hey,
sister.
how is everybody?
So make sure, Debbie, Debbie's, because we already got echo problems, make sure you don't have anything running in the background either.
No, I don't have anything
Okay,
running in
okay.
the background, but I am on a cell phone, and
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time hearing you guys on my phone. So.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. We're doing the best we can. Hopefully you can hear Katrina and I. I'll let you ladies get to it.
Can you hear
I
me?
will try not to interject.
Hi,
How are
Katrina.
you
How are you,
tonight?
sweetie? I've got some challenging stuff coming up in the next couple of months. My mom is getting ready to start chemo and radiation, and I was just wondering if, like, any of my guides or angels had any uplifting advice or messages or anything to help me get through these next couple months, because it's the last few have been pretty rough, and I could use some uplifting messages.
If they're not uplifting, do you still want to hear that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm all for the truth too. You know.
Enjoy every moment with your mom. Everyone is at the table. Everyone is at the table. You got probably 12 to 15 of them around your mother. When I see this, no one can say when they're going. But when I see the whole family coming in, my thing is that that's a message for me to tell you to enjoy every moment. And it just is my choices in that category. I wouldn't want to be sick during those moments. I'm just sharing that these are things that they're, and your mom's mom, which is your grandmother, is on the other side too, correct?
Yes, yes. She died before I was born.
Yeah, it's very interesting because they tell you all the time that you resemble her, correct?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've communicated with her, and my mom even saw her after she passed. But she passed before I was born. But I've always felt like she was watching over me.
She is. She sings to your mother. Your mother has I feel like it's medicine. I know this is, I hope this makes a spoonful of sugar will make the medicine go down. I keep hearing your grandmother singing this to your mom.
From Mary Poppins, yeah.
And another thing that your grandmother, she's soothing. All of this around your mom, I feel like this is a lot of chaos. And especially when you are connected to spirit, this is one of those times that our receptors, I guess, I kind of think that probably being get a head shock would probably be a benefit to us. When I say us, when we speak to spirit, I think that we're on a different electrical frequency. But of course, we don't want to go, putting and shocking our families or our friends. But that's what it's going to be. So don't be surprised those in and out chaos, blurting moments that she started having. Have they started? Your grandmother said they have.
Yeah. Her memory is going pretty rapidly lately, and she's having moments of lucidity and then moments where she's just forget everything you just talked about, or
So this is what I want to tell you, and most of all, your spiritual team, the same thing that you know, but because you're a healer and you're a giver and you're afraid that you're not doing enough and that you could be doing more, they say they got this. That means that you can stop feeling that you're not doing enough, or that being judged, or feeling like you could do. You are being told today that all the things that you've done has been beautiful and hooray, but the rest of it is up to them.
Okay. Okay.
Does
Yeah,
that make
I
sense?
definitely feel like I've been trying to just do everything that I can do, and I'm just
I
running myself
know.
completely
And you're beating
ragged
your
right now.
ass
And I'm
up.
like,
Stop it. I hope you heard that because it's important for you to hear that.
no,
Beating
I
your
didn't.
ass up.
I didn't hear the
Stop
last
it.
thing you said. I didn't.
Pass it on.
She didn't hear you because you're both talking. So go ahead if you want to repeat that. Sorry.
You are beating your ass up and you got to stop it.
Okay. Message
And you're
received.
getting that from your spiritual team.
Okay.
Take a break.
Got it.
Cancer's a bitch, and
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. So I'm just hoping that you understand it's not just that, it's also the treatment, the sickness, the anger, you know?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to feel that
Yeah.
way. And that's what they want you to know. You're being washed of all of your negative thinking.
Good. Good. Yeah. There's been some anger that's come up with this, and both my mom and for me, and it's
I
she
just
went through
thought,
this 55 years ago, and just having to go through it again, it's just so much. It's so much, and
did
I
you
think she
go
gets
to Hawaii?
she's very frightened. What's that?
Did you want to go to Hawaii?
Yes, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Always.
Baby girl, your grandmother, it's that thing that you're gonna go and do, that you need to go and do. It's one of those. So I'm seeing it close. It's a flower. It's that lotus flower. I don't know if that's one of your favorites, but it's
Yes.
gonna come. It's gonna get easier. It's not going to ever get better, but it will get easier. Does that make any sense? Because you're always going to feel like you didn't do enough. And we love our families. We love our
Yeah.
moms. And we hate them.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
okay too. I knew you knew what I meant. So I hope that this helps
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Thank you so much, Katrina. I appreciate it so much. And, I appreciate the truth too. And, I know she's got a lot of other health issues going on, and I know that our time is limited. I'm just doing the best that I can to be love and be support for her while she's still here. That's all
You
I can do.
are. So stop trying to do more. Stop thinking that you can change it. And the only person that chooses is our maker. Even our angels and our support team don't know when the meat suit gives out.
Right. I know. And I'm better like with facing death than I was when I was younger, and my belief systems around it were different. And I know that it's not the end of us. It's just, losing the ability to physically hold someone or physically talk to someone. That's the hard part. Those of us that are still here, we're the ones that have the hard time. I know when it's her time to go, she won't be sick anymore. She won't have her physical issues that she has to deal with anymore, the memory problems anymore. So,
Here's
I'm better with it now than I.
Here's another that I want all
What's
viewers
that?
to hear. This is so important. This is so important because I've said this before and I want all the viewers to hear this. There is one salvation of all of our crossing. We are not in that body when we cross. My mom crossed a couple days before Christmas. I was driving up to LaPorte, Indiana. My mom's blind. She was in the car.
Oh.
She's in the car with me spiritually, but her body is physically with my brother. He's talking to her. She's telling me the answers My mom's body didn't give out on her until 2 days later. I've spoken this on. I've spoken this before. None of my readings shared that they were in extreme pain. It was flash. They left out their body. That's comforting to at least know that we get to leave this shell and see our loved ones and come in and out and not actually experience this ugly decay. So I hope that, and I seal that with approval because it happened with my own mom. You know, the others were experiences with readers, the people that I got to speak with. So she's going to be in great hands. She is in great hands.
Yes, most definitely. And I trust that whatever's meant to be is going to happen, and I just try to enjoy the time that we have left. What was that?
I said, send me some flowers from Aloha, or when you're out there dancing the Aloha dance.
Oh,
Take me too. I want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
One day.
I want to definitely.
When I was a kid, I don't know if it was like a past life experience or what, but I used to dream of like living in Hawaii, and like I would draw pictures of like the waterfalls and the palm trees, and I felt like that was where I belonged. And so maybe it was a previous life experience in Hawaii or something, but in this lifetime I've never been, and that's someplace that that is the number one place that I would like to go visit while I'm here in this lifetime, and I hope that I get the chance to do that.
You will. It'll happen.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so very much. Thank you for having me and let me call in, and thank you so much, Katrina. I appreciate it.
You're my forever friend.
Thanks, Debbie.
I love you, forever friend. You too. Night night.
All right, got to keep an eye on that. I got to keep the app open. 219-230-4444 is the main line to call in. Most probably one that'll work. If anybody wants to call in, call in. So while we're waiting to see if anybody calls in. Oh yeah. My favorite one was with the deaf. Who was it that called in? I had the deaf boyfriend. Was that Marie? Or was it Azirian? No, it was Marie. It was Marie, wasn't it? Called in with the deaf boyfriend?
It was Marie.
Yeah, that was awesome. I got. See.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I thought we should do music.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear music. Yeah.
Music?
Yeah, I'm hearing music.
I don't hear it at all.
I still want to rewind back to that one spot where I heard that when you were talking about the guy, and I heard that guy like that growling or that breathy man.
It's hard to say though, because like this here, I'm muting her right now because you're getting so much echo feedback. It comes from her end.
It
It's hard to
wasn't
say.
that though. It was something completely different.
I don't know. I've just been hearing music, so sorry.
No, it's all right. I don't hear. What is it? Can you pinpoint the song or?
Play that funky music
Really?
by
Callers, anybody lingering energy.
Or is that calling somebody out that needs to call in? Play that funky music, white boy.
Yeah, that's
That
it.
song?
That's exactly it. Yeah, with Casey and the Sunshine Band, but it's not Casey singing it. So I'm wondering if we have someone that is a performer, that liked, what would you call that? 70s?
Karaoke or a band, cover band. Or they're just a big fan of the that
They're a
band.
big
I don't know.
fan of that particular era. And I'm thinking that's like disco era, probably young, early 80s. Casey and the Sunshine Band,
Oh,
late
Debbie's
70s.
saying that's her friend Brian. I think that's what he's the one that passed that last year in September. Is that what you mean, Debbie? The music?
About that because she has that musician friend.
Okay, well, she just left us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It wasn't too long ago.
Well, well, they are residuals, because it said that she's got her whole spiritual team. And if he just crossed over, Debbie, I know you're not on the line, but I'm glad you're hearing. Yes, he's one of the ones that are there, to cheer you up. And I think you know what I mean. So then he went into a banjo song,
Can you read that?
he played all the time with his band. I love that. I said I kept hearing the song, guys, but you didn't hear it.
That's why I made you pinpoint it. That's why I was like, it's got to have a meaning if you're hearing it.
Well, it's so loud that I thought others were hearing it. And there's other things to help others in the, spiritual world and metaphysical, and people that are trying to hone in on their spiritual gifts, or however you want to put it. Here was a perfect example. I thought everybody was hearing it. So until you speak it out, and it pertained to Debbie.
I have to listen back. I couldn't tell if it was like distortion, from like music, like noise, overlapping noise.
So you were hearing it.
I couldn't really tell what it was.
Well, see, for me, all my ears keep picking up is the distortion in the background when we talk, just a little bit there that's there from the echo. So it's hard for me to decipher.
This weeks and then, kind of tone, like I have to listen back.
Well, put another thing in consideration. All of you've had a lot of phone calls today. That's been a blessing. You know that they got to be in this room with me for me to smell their mom.
Oh, yeah.
So that might also be what's contributing to some of the feedback for your show, passively. Maybe.
It's really the phone. It's just the way the phones work. It just, the mic just picks up the audio from the speakers coming out of the phone, and it just. Yeah. But yeah, that's the only problem with the phones. And if you do come on here using StreamYard, the best thing to do is to find yourself. I'm going to mute while I talk. Headphones with a mic, like an iPhone mic or something like that. Those, sometimes those make a lot of noise if you let them ruffle or whatever. But headphones cut out the usually, not always, but should cut out the background noise.
I'll send me the kind that you got, or what kind you got, so I can get.
It doesn't matter what kind, but it matters what you're using. Are you using you said a phone?
Yeah, but I got a message for Debbie. He said that he's talking with Roy Clark. Remember I said a banjo? So I hope you understand Roy Clark. He played the banjo on Yeehaw. And her friend is talking about this guy. So I hope that makes some sense to her. I'm sorry that I had to interrupt, but it just is that way. And getting back to, my thing is I'm always scared that I'm going to choose the wrong equipment. Hee-haw, yep. I knew it. Thanks.
No, I mean, all you need, what kind of phone do you got?
I have a Galaxy Note.
I have an iPhone. You just have to look up a headphone mic, or like headphones, just headphones, like speaker. That make sure it just says it has mic input on it.
And can it be a Bluetooth a feature, or do I have to have it where it has a wire?
It depends on how good the Bluetooth is, but probably it would work. A Bluetooth would work. It's all about having the headphones so the sound is not coming out of your phone, because then what's happening is as our sound comes
wired.
out.
Yours is
Yeah.
wired.
This is all in a mixing board. Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
That is
So closed
crazy.
systems, what they call it. So that's why people are like, why does he wear headphones? It's that so that doesn't happen, because otherwise, if I had speakers here, I can direct them so you don't hear them, but there's a possibility you would. So I never messed with it. I always just use headphones to make sure it cuts out any, your guys' voices coming back into the mic. So I get it when people call in all the time, and people that do that. If it comes out too loud of the speaker, because you'll do this, I can see you have it down low and you're trying to hear us, but it's still loud enough that your mic on your Galaxy there picks up. I think the best luck plug for Apple, sadly, is iPhones and tablets seem to handle StreamYard well I think Galaxy does not. I don't know. It just seems to like pick up the mics on there, pick up everything.
Depending on the year, right? The model.
My next time I'm on your show, look at, I'm already inviting myself. I'll have my computer.
You're always invited.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, computer is better. But the main
like we always feel like, oh shoot, should we? It's been about this many months. Maybe we should wait.
I love it. I love it.
Ask. We figure you're busy and have better things to do.
Well, you were very busy there for a long period of time. You were really traveling a lot.
It's true. My quality of work has not changed. It's just that I think it's the society. We're all hurting.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that.
And like gas places.
At least that's what I tell myself. I'm hoping, but I know that I'm giving a quality product. It's just, it's hard out there. I do work for food.
To me, when you talk about society, to me, it looks more and more like idiocracy every day. It really does. I hate to say it. I'm not trying to be black-pilled or anything like that. People call it or whatever. I want to have hope, and I do have hope. I do, but it's hard. It's hard to have hope. It's hard. It's really hard. People make it really hard.
There's so much trickery. Nobody just wants to just put in the good old-fashioned work into whatever position or whatever you want to do. That's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
That little bit of shred. That's something nobody can take from you.
Well, you know what you can trust is the people you've chosen to trust in your circle, your family, your loved ones. That's what keeps me going, is those people. I tune everything out. I tune so much out. What's going on in the world and the media and stuff like that and everything happening right now, I tune it out because you can't change a damn thing, with society or the world. You can't do anything. Pieces every step, and only the steps you take can change anything.
And I think
that's all you
start
can do.
inward at home, the communities working outwards.
Yeah.
It's just damn hard. That's all it is. Just doing your best.
Yeah. Well, the same. What I was gonna say is, for Katrina, I don't know how. Like, I've had my psychic moments or mediumistic moments when things have tuned in, but I don't know how you guys do it. Like, keep focused and be able to get the messages like you did tonight. I can do that. I don't know. Like, I know I might have some ability, but I never could focus in like that. Like, there's so many factors I would feel like would just keep me from being able to do what you do. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
Well, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is. I mean, I how you like hone in on people so quickly. It's amazing.
Thank you. I thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just glad that I can.
With all the distractions going on tonight, that's what I mean. It's like I'd be like, I can barely run this show, and I'm like, is the sound right? Am I getting echoing? And like, I can, but you pick up on, you still manage to get through that craziness.
Oh, thank you. I did have an experience that I never had that I could share. I believe my body was used at the Menger Hotel. I was doing an event with the Kling brothers.
I always
I'm
like.
just
By
as
the way, can I mention mention Paranormal Soup to them because they're one of the. If it had been any other ghost hunting reality show, I wouldn't give a. But I always liked the Kling brothers. I always
they're
liked how
very
they did it.
close friends of mine.
I really liked them. You can ask my wife that I didn't like many paranormal shows. I really didn't. Of course, I watched Ghost Hunters when it first started, but they did stuff like the Eric Hughes thing, and like I love the stuff that they did. Now, they did the typical Ghost Hunter brothers, ghost hunting stuff, like But I love the experimentation, and they did stuff nobody else was doing. So tell them they don't know who I am, but say, hey, my friend Jason Bland
I'm right
loves you guys.
along with you, and I got a history with them for about 7 years. I've even done missing person cases with them. They send me photos just like you did. But I was not aware that the hotel that we were in was directly on top of 5,000 people's death. This hotel was built.
TB.
The Menger Hotel on the Battleground in San Antonio.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I didn't know. I was very drunk, not by drinking, but how I felt. And ladies, you'll understand this. I did do a gallery reading session for them. But what was interesting is apparently it was the anniversary of the major, what are those in the old days that would put you to sleep? Maidens. I think they're like called maidens. Well, she had died, didn't know that it was her anniversary. We also had one of our people in the group pass away that morning in the hotel.
Oh my
like
God.
hypnotizing or euthanasia.
She had a cardiac arrest in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
I had my friend Valerie went to go and go to the rest of the festivities, and I was going to wait because I was about to do reading, so I didn't want to be out there with all of that energy. Something knocked on my door. The next thing I know, I'm being woke up by Valerie 4 hours later in my pajamas. I didn't do that. I didn't fold my pajamas. And the only thing that I can tell you that doesn't make sense, I still had a bra on. If I would have did it, that's the first thing that would have came off, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Now I'm making a joke that, it was probably too hard for her to have to do, but guys, I didn't do that. So this has been that was something I feel that I was used as a shell or whatever, but that's a true thing that happened that weekend. And I was drained really bad. Wow. So, hey, what do you think happened? All I can say is I guess the history goes that she knocks on the door, to chambermaid. That's what they're called, chambermaids. And to fold down your put you to bed. And I opened the door. I remember a knock on the door.
And they would draw your bath and things, right?
Valerie wakes me up. She said that my eyes looked weird, and I'm eating. I'm so hungry. I don't know why it is, but I hear that a lot of times that when you do, are a vessel, that there's a lot of hunger that resides afterwards. I've never experienced it, but I'm just saying. So I'm eating the hamburger, and I look down at her. I'm going, what am I doing in my pajamas? But I'm so hungry. I'm not even working. And so, like, half my burger's done. And I'm going, Valerie, I did not take my clothes off. And I go, look, my bra's still on. So we both know that I wouldn't have put myself to sleep in my pajamas without removing the first constricted piece of clothing you got on your body. I mean,
The first thing that comes off from my wife is the bra. You know,
Yeah,
she's done with it for the day.
Exactly. But yet my bra's on, I'm in my pajamas, and my clothes, I'm not nasty, guys, but they would never have been folded, but they were folded in the corner on a chair.
Wow.
So I'm just telling you the truth. That's how it is.
Had come off of you?
Pardon?
The clothes that had come off of you were folded on the chair?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Really quick, I want to address something real quick. Linda is trying to call in. It's 219-230-4444. That's the best way to call in. You had some kind of wrong number there. I saw you put up 4414. I don't know what number that is. Should be the 219-230-4444. Anybody listening on the radio network, too. You know what? There's a show we love. I'm going to mute you while I talk, just so I don't get the echo. Sorry, Katrina. There's a show we love in our household. The British version was the first one we watched and loved it. And then there's the American version. It's called Ghosts. And in that, sometimes they can do what you would call a walk-in, whatever, jump into somebody. It happens in the sitcom kind of show comedy that it is. And what do the ghosts always want to do? They want to go eat. They want to eat because all they can do is smell food. Oh, here we go. I think this might be Linda. All right, you're on the air. Who do we got?
Linda.
Hey, you made it. Yes, you got the right number this time. All right, you're on with Katrina. I'll leave you two ladies to it. Thank you for calling in, Linda.
Well, I do want to say, Jason, I did not have the right number. I was dialing 4414.
I saw that.
And somebody told me it was 44. So
yeah, we're all trying to tell you. It was like, you're blowing up somebody's phone, and they're like, who is this?
Well, whoever it is, they're on their phone because I kept getting the busy signal. So
well, you're here now. You're here now with Katrina Cooper.
I didn't know that there is a busy signal nowadays. Hello, Linda.
Good morning or good evening.
What can I help you with, sweetheart?
I just want to see if you picked up anything around me, or I don't know if you do it that way.
Actually, I can. And the first thing that I'm told, Linda, is you're asking everybody to come talk to you, so you've got to hear them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you are always talking to your loved ones on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no, the phone, it's kind of cutting out. I'm having trouble hearing you.
What I see is that most of the time that you are talking to your loved ones, it looks like you're outside. I see vegetation, or maybe even flowers, so it could be a park. Do you visit your loved ones at cemetery?
I'm talking to them constantly, but no, I don't really go anywhere. You know what? Well, I want to ask you a question. I lost my sister over 30 years ago, but we were best friends. And probably out of all the lost ones, that I've passed, that was the hardest on me. But my question for you is, when I dream of her, it's like I'm excited to see her, and like at some point we'll get separated, and then I'm in the dream. I've got to go see her. And when I get to the place that she lives, she's inside, but I'm not allowed to go inside. Does that mean anything to you?
It does. The reason why I did state that you're constantly talking to your loved ones, because she's wondering, and you guys, it kind of looks like you're a little taller than she is when she stands beside you. What I'm seeing is that you're feeling guilty of not visiting. That's where I was seeing and it was interesting that you said that you don't go nowhere. But our upbringing were instilled to visit the place of rest. And I feel like you are upset with yourself or you wish that you could. And she's telling you, you don't have to. That's why I feel like that your communication could be outside, any kind of in the sky. She hears everything that you say to her. And I see that it ends a lot of times with tears. Can you please confirm this vision that I'm seeing?
Yeah, I mean, it always.
There's always a lot of
Yeah.
emotion.
I'm sorry, what?
You have a lot of emotion, a lot of unsolved, and it's bygone. She wants you to know that she's always holding your hand. Stop thinking that.
Yeah.
Wash it away.
Well,
She
I
loves
think
you.
I think the biggest guilt I have is that when she had slipped into a coma in the hospital, and I always carry a regret that I talked too freely when she was in that coma. And I've heard that when they're in a coma state that they are quite aware actually of everything we're saying. And it isn't that I said anything negative, but in my heart, I felt like I could have been a little bit more respectful of where she was at that point in her, in her life.
God's by,
She was passing
please
away,
take it out of your thoughts. It did not affect. She loves you. And you know what? It's a butterfly that she wants to tell you will give you that's her around. I hope that you already know that it's the butterfly.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that you say that, one day I was standing outside and there was like a butterfly, and I just got that strong feeling that was, just kind of a spirit guide from her. So
it's her, honey.
Well, do you also do things about health?
See, I knew you were going to ask about that too. I know that you've got a lot of things going on, and it feels like it's respiratory because right before you came on, I started having some coughing. I was on mute, but I was trying to catch my breath or swallowing, and I kind of feel like that might have something to do with possibly you. Do you have some issues in the breathing and like catching a cough, swallowing wrong?
Yeah, I've been having some coughing issues, real thick, phlegm, and yeah, I have been.
The only what I'm seeing is that it looks like it needs to be moist, like a humidifier, some things to break it down, some heat, and that is coming from your sister. But it also looks like there is a grandmother on your dad's side, and I don't think you got to meet her. So I hope that makes some sense. You didn't get to meet your grandmother on your dad's side, right?
Yeah, no, I never did actually. She was, from what I heard, she was half Cherokee, and that she used to make bathtub gin. So no, somebody I would have liked to have met though.
Well, I'm letting you know that she's on your spiritual team and she's helping you with this. And no offense, but Cherokees, peace, pie.
And then I guess one other last person, and then I'll let you go. We're cutting out really bad here. I'm having a hard time. My daughter passed away 5 years ago, and I just kind of wonder if you picked up anything about her.
Like I said, we had a whole lot of people that are there. Your daughter is She has a lot of things that she feels that she would like to talk to you, but she is informing me that it is private. I am not trying to make you get a reading with me, but I feel that she has some things. It looks like this runs in the family, holding on emotion. So I would suggest, I hope you understand your daughter and that that's the way that she is, and that you don't think that I'm trying to coast a reading out of you, but I feel like a private reading, you would get the answers and some of the things that she wants to tell you. Do that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can kind of piece that together. So
it'll go very deep.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. This is horrible, Jason. This is really cutting out horribly bad. I don't know if it's on my end or if it's happening to everybody. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, some of it's the feedback we're getting from her end when it echoes. She's muting and I'm muting her at times to keep it from happening as much. But also, it's Katrina.
Okay.
Katrina.
Well, you totally are dropping on me, and I was saying with her, she kept dropping. I couldn't hear her at all. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and hang up, and maybe I can go back in and re-listen to the show, and hopefully it'll pick up better if I rewatch it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, y'all have a great evening.
You too, Linda.
Y'all have a great evening.
All right. Bye. Well, some of the times there, Katrina, it was like getting really quiet when you were talking, like the line was. So I don't know. That's what she was having trouble hearing at times. But oh, okay. You have it on. See, I'll hit the mute button to unmute you if I realize. Sometimes I don't realize if I've muted you or if you've muted you. You're muted right now, though. Hold on, let's see if. No, it says you have it muted. You have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Oh, I've been trying not to touch it, so that way I've been sabotaging it. I hope that she gets the message.
It's all right. It's all right. But some of it was like I said, like if you turn like this just slightly, I think it takes your voice and it's trying to like track it, and it gets quiet at times. No,
you
it's
don't
just
realize how much you move when you're talking. At least I didn't realize it.
Yeah, you do this a lot. You do this a lot.
I'm
turn
sorry.
Your head. It's because you're trying to listen too. I know. But any other callers before we call the show? You can call in 219-230-4444. 219-230-4444. We'll see if we get any last callers in before we call it quits for the night. But yeah, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the UFO stuff going on, and you were you're talking to what was it? I forgot who you said you were talking to about, but before the show.
Valerie and I.
Valerie.
Yeah, we've been. I just feel like I don't feel like they're being killed off. I mean, if that was the case, then all of them would be unidentified, burned bodies. But we actually got ones that are just disappearing,
missing,
and finding a way for it. So I got to mix it up.
Do you think it's our government?
I honestly feel like it's a world government. I don't think that it's just one of
world
each.
Government. Yeah, it's our government's a sham. It's a proxy, just like all the other governments. You're right.
Exactly.
Them that control everything.
Right?
I didn't hear what you said, Jamie.
Do you think it's like a deep state government?
I think that it's still galactic controlled. I just do. I think it's always been galactical. UFO, aliens, however you want to put it. I just feel like it's a galactical control. And I think it started with COVID to get the ball going. If they wanted to hurt us, we've seen missiles being, turned off with orbs around there or flying objects. I don't feel like it's to hurt us. It's just like, you gotta effing do something right. That's what I think it is. I think they're getting scolded.
Yeah, but but I don't think they would be the ones. I don't think any intergalactic people or whatever are going to be the ones that are going to be the ones making scientists disappear or faking their deaths. That sounds like the military-industrial complex to me.
I think it's them trying to counteract because we're humans. We think that we're God Almighty or something like. I think that they're trying to counteract. Maybe think that they could fight back or whatever. But I do believe it has something to do with a world connection, not just ours or
I think there's
theirs.
a lot of forces at play here, and I said military-industrial complex. Those two, Amy Eckridge and I forget the other gentleman's name I covered tonight, were Huntsville, Alabama, where we have what they used to call it Rocket City, and that's where they are developed all your propulsion systems for any of the secret fighters we've had over the last 60, 70 years. All that's been developed there. If they're developing anything today in Area 51, it is some. But Huntsville, Alabama is the location, and nobody hardly knows about it unless you're really deep into the UFO stuff. Having these physicists from those, just two of them alone, like this, come under mysterious circumstances, something's going on big.
It's absolutely going on. I agree. The moment that I saw the woman say that she was being attacked by,
direct energy weapons.
Thank you. I remember the first time seeing that was the Sea Shepherd. I don't know if you remember. It was on the Discovery Channel, but he's gone in hiding. I'm trying to remember the skipper's name, the captain, but it was about saving our whales. Japan and
I remember the show. Yeah.
The Sea Shepherd. Well, Japan was using that device on the Sea Shepherd when they were trying to intercept, and would put that sound onto him, and they talked about exactly the pain that she was expressing. That was the first thing that came to my mind when
look at the Havana
I saw
syndrome.
that.
Look at the
Pardon?
Havana syndrome. The Havana syndrome in Cuba, we've covered over the last few years. They had people with the same symptoms. And we find, and now Intel's come out. There's some, I remember we covered some of it that, I'm going to mute you while I talk because it's echoing. Some of that Intel that came out said it was coming right from us, that we were doing it to our own diplomats. It wasn't Russia or China. It was us testing it out. And then all these countries have it.
Well, remember in the 70s and the early 80s when our whales were beaching themselves, and then we had fish that were beaching, and nothing was wrong with them. At that time, they were thinking it was about sound, and we were thinking that maybe it was testing bombs. I think it was sonic,
Military, yes. It's been proven they were doing, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think the military's done a bunch of stuff like that that's affected ocean life in the wash up on our shores. They've definitely tried to use dolphins as missile carriers and other things. And, yeah, they don't give a crap.
It's all about technology.
Well, I'm not getting any other calls. I'm going to probably, man, that echo, and that echo's coming back strong with the force. So usually I'd go to commercial break. I am going to cut it off early since we're not getting any calls. I got to get up early, and I just got off a 6-day stretch of work. So excuse me if I'm a little running out of steam at this point of the night. But Katrina, we're going to get you back on soon. And let me know if you got any questions on what you want to use next time before we get on. Like computer-wise or however we can do a test or whatever, make sure it's working good next time.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys. I just hope that I was able to help, and it's always a pleasure being with you. And I'm sorry Rob wasn't here.
Yeah, hopefully next time he can make it. Before we go, where should people, if they do want a reading from you, how should they contact you?
I have Katrina's Spiritual Medium page. There is a link that you can ask for a reading, or you can contact me at Forever Friends by Katrina at gmail.com, and I'll give you a text. And I do 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1 hour. So, and I haven't changed my prices in 12 years. It's still the same.
Even with inflation, we could. Well, I don't blame you.
I don't
But,
want to be unfair,
I
but I
know.
just want to, the necessities of life.
And when she says page, she has it's a Facebook page. She has a business page on there. You guys go.
I also have Instagram. So I used to have a website, but I really am not good at it. I'm not suave.
I feel you. No, I feel you too. I have a website just so I can do the radio network, and I'm barely able to put that together. I am not. People think I'm technically smart. I've only barely screwed by.
And
the
it's not
website I have
cheap.
is crap. It's not cheap. Mine's up to 400 something a year now.
Mine went up in that too.
Become a Patreon member, or YouTube channel member, or Super Chat. That's how much it is. I don't know how long I'll keep doing the radio thing, because the internet radio, because I might have to cut it off as next year because it's just too much money.
It's hard.
StreamYard here costs $400 a year.
I had
so
to
that's
give up
$800
StreamYard
a
too.
year. Yeah. It's all very expensive.
Sponsor me. Somebody sponsor me.
Yeah,
The
they just
key is-
all this stuff has gone up in price. So thank you to my Patrons and my YouTube channel members. You guys do help out big time. It helps at least cover some of the cost, not most of it, I wish, but some of it does cover it. Thank you so much, Katrina. I love you. Keep in touch, and don't be a stranger. We'll get you back on the show.
Tell your wife I said hello.
I will.
love
She was.
her.
That's another thing. We need to plan it where she's got in the summer. We got to definitely have you on because she hates it when she has to work the next day. So she's in bed before you ever come on. So. Next time in the summer, we'll get you on while she's off. All right, Katrina, that's it for the show, guys. Back next Sunday with Bryce Edwards. We're going to talk about all kinds of high strangeness happening on his property in Illinois, including a family of Bigfoot, he says, that are there. So this will be interesting. And then, like I said, I'm trying to get people on, like our people you hear calling in tonight, like Dan and Marie, that will get on and have on for an hour or so to talk about their experiences. Because you hear about them in their phone calls a little bit, but we want to get the complete story as much as we can on this show. So we're going to have some of those guys. And if you know somebody who has a paranormal experience they want to talk about, even if it's just an hour, and anonymously, they can. Got to come on StreamYard, but you don't have to have your camera on to do that. Contact me at Paranormal Soup, jblandgmail.com. Paranormal Soup, the letter J, last name Bland, at gmail.com. Let me know. We'll get you on the show. I want to talk to people with these experiences. You don't have to be never had done an interview before. As long as you're wanting to talk and have a conversation about your experiences, you can come on. All right, guys, that's it. We'll be back next Sunday. Have a great night.